Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Today, I want to go ahead and bring you to what I call review campaigns. Now, if you've ever felt, in your home care agency that you don't have enough reviews and people are asking you, hey, how exactly have you helped other people? Or people just are not as trusting as they should be, then this is probably something you're going to want to go ahead and launch for your home care agency. This is a system and a process that you go ahead and dedicate to, let's say, some type of admin or a team member, or even yourself, if you're currently not in a situation where you could afford to do that, and you want to go ahead and be able to ask for reviews consistently and in a way that is systemized. Now, today I'm going to go ahead and walk you through exactly how we do that for our clients. Okay, so let's go ahead and start down with a high level view with the process. Okay, so in order to go ahead and get people to want to go ahead and leave reviews, you want to go ahead and create an incentive for them. And so this is going to be either new clients that are coming in, or this is going to be current clients, existing clients already. Okay, so you want to go ahead and create an incentive or an offer for them to motivate them to leave a review. Okay, next thing is you want to go ahead and understand who you're targeting. This is going to be where you're going to segment your client list from people, your best clients, your good clients, and then anybody else who would be a bit harder to go ahead and ask for reviews. You want to go ahead and create a landing page. This is going to be a place where you're going to essentially be asking for the reviews and having the client be able to leave the review. You want to go ahead and create the automations. Again, everything that we're doing here for our business, we want to go ahead and make it as efficient and as easy as possible to do. So that means creating systems and automations for it to happen automatically, instead of having your team bogged down with constant repetitive work that can just be done with technology. And then lastly, you want to go ahead and create a system where you can track and see how everything is performing, see who has submitted a review, who do you credit based off the offer that you've given them, etc. So this is kind of a high level view of what you can expect. Now let's go exactly into the breakdown, and I'll walk you through even behind the scenes on what we do for our clients. So make sure you stick around. So we're going to have here a breakdown. Okay, this breakdown, we're going to start in the beginning by a review protocol. Now, you want to go ahead and create a protocol or a system where your admins or care coordinators can spot and flag a client that is in a position to leave a good review. Okay, so this will typically be clients who have been enjoying the quality of care, okay, who are very content with how everything has been going with your service. And so you should be tracking how your ideal clients, for example, when they begin feeling great about the care of service. Okay, so this is typically going to be, let's say, for you, on average, you start noticing that your clients are really happy with the quality care within a month of the service, or within 2 weeks of starting the service, right? And so you want to find that kind of average and start tracking that, because this is going to be a great time when you not just ask for reviews, but also for referrals. Okay, you want to be able to talk to the client when they're feeling good about your care or service for that referral or for that review. Okay, little piece of tip. Okay, so you want to make sure you're tracking how long into the service you should ask. You can do this on an Excel sheet, right? Let's say maybe you don't have a CRM, but if you do have a CRM, you can track that there. You can create a field, okay, and then select a date from when they started, and then also a date when they went ahead and started feeling good. And what you can do is you can even put that on an Excel sheet, and you can have it subtract the dates, so that you can find how many days on average from all your clients when they begin feeling good versus when they started, and find an average. So sometimes it could be 2 weeks, it can be a month, it can be 2 months, whatever that is. You want to find that out so that you have pretty much a written operating procedure, all right, or a protocol that you're going to give to your admins or to your team members, maybe eventually, or if you currently have them now. And you're going to want them, hey, so within a month of the service, our ideal client should be feeling good by this time. This is a time when I want you to go ahead and, based off this protocol, follow these steps to go ahead and ask for a review or ask for a referral, right? And again, yeah, so that's pretty much how that's going to be. You want to make sure you create that review protocol. You could even create one for a referral as well. Next thing is going to be create an incentive or an offer. Okay, so you can get away with just asking the client, right? You can just, if the client is feeling good, not a problem. You can definitely just ask them, hey, do you mind leaving us a review? This is how we continuously grow and provide great quality care. But the best performing campaigns that I've seen and I've run for my clients are the ones that take advantage of human psychology. And that's that everybody loves free stuff, right? So you want to be able to give away something of value to your client if they go ahead and reciprocate some kind of great, you know, the actual action you want them to take. Okay, so you want to create an offer that will incentivize slash motivate your clients to leave you a review. This will get the client more likely to leave a review, right? So for example, get 1 hour free care if you leave us a review. Okay, this is a great offer that we do for our clients because they're like, hey, I get something out of this. That's awesome. And instead of just kind of forgetting about it, if they ever do open the page or try to leave a review, they're gonna be motivated because they're like, oh, what, I actually want that free hour of care. Let me go ahead and leave this review. But I recommend you can test either. Sometimes, we notice that our clients see a 20% jump in reviews, submitted when we go ahead and launch this offer. And 20%, let's say of 10, that's an extra 2 reviews. Maybe if it's a bigger client for us, like 50, right, or 100, or even 500, 20% can be a lot. Sometimes we've seen it up to 40%. So you're just gonna have to test it out and see. But if you definitely want, if you don't have any reviews right now and you want to get really just far ahead, go ahead and launch an offer like this so you can start getting reviews quickly. I mean, you want to be able to get 10 to 20 reviews right off the spot if you can just go ahead and launch an offer like this. Next thing is going to be, again, I mentioned understand who you're targeting. So that's going to be, you want to organize your client list. Okay, so you want to organize it by your best clients, your good clients, and the rest. So this is what I recommend. For your best clients, typically you don't need to create an incentive or an offer because they're already super happy and super satisfied with their care of service. So what you can do is you can just ask them for a review. For anybody else, okay, good clients and anybody else who maybe might not be satisfied yet, what I'd say is you can probably go ahead and want to create this incentive or offer so that you can go ahead and get more reviews down the door. Again, the whole point we're doing this is because the more reviews you have, the more exposure you get. The more exposure you get, the more people are seeing your brand compared to any of your competitors and are wanting to learn more about your services rather than your competitors. So you want to create a way where regardless of whether they're your best clients or they're, your okay clients or your so-so clients, you want a way to go ahead and have them give you not just reviews, but good reviews, right? Because that's a big sticking point. And we're going to get into how you can go ahead and get only good reviews. I'm going to show you a little secret sauce I'm going to give you. Okay. So go ahead and organize your client list as well as by any clients that are able, right? That are actually, they're the ones that are in charge of the service. You're the ones that are in their communication with them. If not, for anybody else, you want to go ahead and speak to the family of the clients, right? Because sometimes some of your clients can not necessarily be abled. So definitely you want to go ahead and segment that way so that you're messaging specific, people, and you want it to be more targeted, the messaging. Now, once that happens, you want to go ahead and create the landing page. Now, there are many ways to go ahead and collect reviews, okay? But my favorite way, and the one that I've seen that has had the highest results, is using a landing page. Now, I want to go ahead and real quick show you one that we've done for our clients so you can see firsthand what that looks like, okay? It looks something like this, okay? Now, I currently have it on mobile, but I'm going to quickly show you how it looks just if you open it on your, on your computer. It looks like this, right? It's very, very simple, okay? Hartford Heroes, right? This is a city or a county. Get 1 hour of free care, okay? To be eligible for your free hour of care, please use the star system below to leave us a review. This will help other Hartford folks find reliable quality care. Now, I'm going to show you something very, very important here. Now, many of us, especially as business owners, we don't want our reputation to be tainted, and of course, our quality of care, as much as we work hard to go ahead and make it as best as possible, we can sometimes slip up. Again, we're humans, okay? So, a big fear even of mine is I don't want anybody leaving a bad review, right? Because then what happens is that tanks the reputation, okay? So instead, what you want to do is you want to be able to create something, right, that pretty much doesn't let people submit reviews, let's say anything below 3 stars, okay, 3 stars or below, and then you want anybody who's submitting a 4 or 5 star to go ahead and leave that review. So I'm going to show you what that looks like and how you can do that, okay? So one of the things here is the question here, right? As soon as somebody opens it up, how would you rate us? Let's say, I was one of your good or decent clients, okay, and I had something recently happen with a caregiver, right? Maybe a bad service, for that 1 week or something. And when you went ahead and send this over to me, I'm like, you know what? I'm going to give them 3 stars. Okay. So they go ahead, they submit that. And what happens is they're redirected here, right? We want to go ahead and get their full name, their email, and exactly the feedback, why the reason they went ahead and gave us 3 stars, right? How could we improve? Let's say I was one of your best clients. Okay. How would you rate us? Right. And let's say I want to go ahead and rate you 5 stars. So what happens is when you go ahead and rate it 5 stars, guess what? You get sent over to the actual Google review. So you can go ahead and actually leave the Google review, right? And you go ahead and write your own experience, et cetera, et cetera. Okay. So this is a way, right? And this is what we call conditional logic. Now, conditional logic is when whoever, let's say, for example, here, if they were to submit 5 to 4 stars, they go to one place. So in this case, they go ahead and be able to leave the review. If they go ahead and click on anything below the 3 stars, they are sent to the other part of the survey to go ahead and give us information on, why they didn't give us a 5 stars or 4 stars. Oh, I think, I had this incident with the care coordinator, et cetera, et cetera. And you know what you can do? You can go ahead and send that over back to your team and review to go ahead and improve the service for that one client, and then go ahead and send it over to them again. Hey, we'd love to go ahead and see if we made any improvements. Do you mind leaving us another review? We'd love to go ahead and add a bonus on top of that by giving you an hour of free care. Right? So this is what you want to go ahead and do for conditional logic. Now, one of the things I want some tips for you to go ahead and actually make this to make this as easy as possible for your clients to submit it is this. Okay, here are some tips you want to go ahead and do when creating yours. Number one, and the most important thing, is that you want to make it mobile friendly. Now, what do I mean by that? Mobile friendly just means that if I go ahead here, for example, if I go ahead and put it on mobile, you see here that it looks super clean. Okay, everybody can see exactly what it says, and it's super simple. Okay, there's nothing else they can do. Just go ahead and it's designed specifically with mobile in mind. So regardless of whatever they click on, they'll go ahead and see the next thing. Now, the way you can go ahead and experiment with this and see if this happens is if you go here, okay, if you go to the Chrome store, okay, it's called Mobile Simulator. Okay, so if you're running Google Chrome, you can go ahead and find this here. If you're running Firefox or maybe Safari, whatever it is, you can go ahead and check on the extensions. Okay, and you just want to go ahead and add the extension of a mobile simulator. Now, what this does is it allows you to go ahead and pretty much load the website in a phone format so that you can see how that is going to look like. This is super important because most people that are going to be receiving this are either going to get it through text or they're going to get it through email, and most people are already on their phones anyway. So you want to make sure this is exactly designed with that in mind. The next thing is you want to make it simple and straight to the point. So if you notice here, even on the mobile version, there's nothing else I can literally click on or do but to go ahead and leave a review. So what I recommend, you don't make this part of your website or a segment of your website, because people can easily get distracted. They'll check on the services page, they'll check on your reviews or whatever it is. You just want people to go ahead and do exactly what you asked them to do, which is to go ahead and leave a review. So don't give people many options. If you're going to give people options, they're more likely to go ahead and click off and do something else. So just make it kind of like a one-page website like this, right? This is what is called a landing page or a funnel. And you want to go ahead and just make it simple and just have them do exactly what you want them to do, which is leave the review. Okay. And then lastly, of course, make the page on brand. Use your colors, use your logos so that they know that this is legit, and they're obviously doing this for you at the end of the day. Now, once you've gone ahead and created the landing page, okay, then you want to go ahead and create a way to go ahead and track and actually properly credit them based on the offer. Now, if, let's say, for example, if for your best clients, you're not going to do an incentive or an offer, that's totally fine, but you still want to be able to keep track of who's leaving your reviews so that you're not constantly sending a review request to somebody who's already done it. Okay. So you want to create a system to automatically track, right, the clients that are leaving reviews. You can have your admin or care coordinator use an Excel sheet, right? So you can have an Excel sheet, right, with the name, email, and then the type of review that they left, whether it was 1 star, 2 star, 3 star, etc. They can go ahead and use an Excel sheet to track the name and email of the clients that left them a review. Okay. And something else that I recommend you do is while you're segmenting this, you can also use what we call a tagging system. And so that's going to lead into what I'm going to talk about next, which is creating those workflows or automations to have this all automatic like done and systemized. Okay. So you'll want a system to automatically send out these messages, right? These pre-written messages and emails to new clients who have been flagged to leave a potential great review. Okay, so remember in the beginning, there's a review protocol. Your admin or your care coordinator will go ahead and flag that client, right, as for a potential for a great review. They'll go ahead and flag them. The system automatically sends them a text message as well as an email. Okay, so for existing clients, you want to be able to categorize them, and the ones who went ahead and actually did leave a review, they'll be exempt from any of these campaigns moving forward, right? You don't want to keep annoying your clients with text messages and emails of reviews, right? Asking them for reviews if they've already left one, right? Because then they're going to get annoyed. So you want to go ahead and be able to have a system like that and an automation to go ahead and automatically detect that. Okay. And so those who still haven't, let's say they're an existing client, you already asked them either through text or email, you can create a protocol where you'll have one of your admins call them. If maybe they're a bit harder to reach or maybe they're more busy, what you can do is you can go ahead and have the system automatically reach out to them every 3 months to ask for a review, right? So you can have them in an automation where it waits for 3 months, let's say, or let's say 2 months, however long you want it. I'd recommend anywhere between 2 to 3 months, and then go ahead and ask for the review again by sending them another text or another email. And you could even have this for the ones that didn't leave a good review, right? If they rated anything 3 to 2 stars, and you're having your care coordinator or your admin specifically track these clients that haven't been having good service, you want to go ahead and improve the service, right? That'll probably take maybe a month, 2 months, 3 months of consistent good service. Then you can go ahead and have the system, right, tag them once that time is up, and then finally go ahead and ask them for the review again, so that they could potentially leave you anything from 4 to 5 stars. Okay. Now, if you found this information useful, do me a favor, please go ahead and subscribe, like the video. I have other videos breaking down, how you can go ahead and get more referrals, more clients, etc. So I recommend you go ahead and check out those videos. If you need any help installing any of this into your home care agency, or would like us to go ahead and do any of that work for you, go ahead and click on the link down below where you can go ahead and speak to me or my team, and we'd love to show you how exactly we can implement this. I hope you have a great one. See you soon.